Okay, so recording has been started. So today we are going to discuss about Power BI demo. So Power BI is a technology. Okay, so what is Power BI? Why we should learn this, and how we are going to get the job, on the Power BI technology. Okay, so how we need to get the job. So how we should learn the course, how we should get the job. So these are the two main targets that we focus entire this next 30 days. Okay, so first of all, let's understand what is Power BI. Okay, so Power BI, before Power BI, I can say what is BI. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can ask at the end. Okay, so you note down on, you take a pen and paper. You might be joined from the laptop. Okay, that would be my best suggestion. And have a pen and paper, sit in a calm and keen area. Okay, so that you will not get disturbed and you will be fully focused. Okay, so these are the prerequisites that everybody should have before we go into the subject. Okay, so that is first thing, right? And let's understand what is BI. BI means business intelligence. Okay, so the intelligence word was a word, is a it was a vibrant word, basically intelligence. What do you mean by intelligence? Okay, intelligence. So intelligence means not too much subject or too much clever or something. I know it's not those words, basically. Okay, I've keep on hearing from people that intelligence means or too much clever or maybe too much subject or maybe something else. No, intelligence means actually who can, who are, I mean, whatever it is, can talk about past, present, and future, and the way we control, the way we can control. So this is called intelligence. Okay, so intelligence means the past. It talks about the past, what happened. Okay, what will happen, what is going to happen. So how we can control the situation. Okay, if you apply that for business, it's a business intelligence. If you apply for your career, it's career intelligence. If you apply for your emotions, it's emotional intelligence. Okay, so you can apply for any any kind of area, so that that intelligence will be if you apply for criminal, it's criminal intelligence, something like that. Okay, CVCIT people basically that what they basically do. Okay, so intelligence means all WH questions can be asked in past, present, and future. Okay, if someone should spandana. Okay, so you should go on mute if you're not speaking. Okay, so whenever you have a doubt, you can ask, but then you can go back to mute. Okay, so WH means what, where, when, who. Okay, all these WH questions, what, where, when, who, and why also is there, right? So these questions can be asked can be asked in the past and present and future. Why? To control the way you want, the way we want. Okay, so let's say what happened, where it is actually happened, when it is actually happened, who made that situation, why that is actually happened. So that is past. Now what is actually happening, where it is actually happening, when it is actually happening, who is going to be make this. So all these WH questions. Okay, Vasavi. Okay, so all these WH questions can be asked in the past, present, and future. Okay, so then based on that information, we need to plan for the the control, the decisions, the final decisions will be made. Okay, So if you apply these things for business, it's a business intelligence. Let's say what business, okay, what products, okay, where the products are actually doing a business, when it is actually happened, last year how much we sold, this year how much we will sold, if next year what is our budget, okay, are we reaching the budget, last 5 years are okay. So this is I don't know who joined, but okay, right. So this could happen only the in the first 1 or 2 days, but not to worry about this disturbances, but will be settled down slowly. Okay, now we are applying this for business intelligence. Okay, BI. Now we understand what is BI, right? On the business, we apply all the WH questions, and then we control how to improve our business, like how to get more customers, how to do more locations, how to understand the futuristic growth and everything, right? So that's where this is very very important. Now why should we learn this? You understand, you said that okay, intelligence, that's fine, and we are saying that we are applying for business so that it will be a futuristic, and it never get old. Basically BI will never get old because it's always for the past and present and future also. So that's the another key point that I decided that BI is going to the future. Now, okay, so that's where this BI is vibrant for me. So it's a futuristic tool. Okay, that's what. Not only that, whenever there's a business, there's a BI, there's a reporting. This is one of the most important word that you know. Whenever there's a business is always there. So then reporting is always there. Maybe technology might be changed. Okay. Even from Microsoft, you see MSBI and Power BI. Okay. So these are the two technologies from Microsoft only. Power BI is from Microsoft, MSBI is also from Microsoft. But what they both do, they both will create the reports. This was old technology and this is the new technology. Okay, this is traditional BI, this is non-traditional BI. Okay, so let's understand, like let's compare, and also in the Excel also we can do BI, okay, versus Excel BI. And there are other BI tools in the market. You can Google it, other BI tools. There are many BI tools out there in the market, but we are only talking about Microsoft technology. Okay, so that's where I'm going to compare the features. Okay, the features of MSBI of Power BI and Excel BI. Okay, so in MSBI or any other tools, we do ETL or ELT, ETL or ELT. Okay, using SSIS. SSIS is one of the technology. We will talk about that. And here we use Power Query. And Excel also has Power Query. Okay, and the next is modeling. Is one of the concept. We will talk about everything in a while. Here we use SSAS, and here we use model view. Okay, or modeling, not modeling. Here we use Power Pivot. Okay, Power Pivot, and then reporting. SSRS is the reporting tool here, and here we do visualization. Okay, visualization is the technique. Here we use Power View. Okay, so these are the major differences. What is this SS? Okay, what is this SS and this S, so that we can understand IAR. Okay, so SS means SQL Server. Simple. SS means SQL Server, and S means services. S means services. Now SQL Server integration services, SQL Server analysis services, SQL Server reporting services. Let me repeat. Note down if you have a pen and paper ready. So SSIS means SS means SQL Server. S means services. Last S means services. I means integration. A means analysis. R means reporting. So all these three become a package and will be offered free when you buy SQL Server. And it was one of the booming technologies. Okay, I extensively worked on SSIS. Okay, for few years, but then I shifted to Power BI. Okay, and that's where in my course you will not only maybe you might not say SSIS, but we will cover this SSRS and SSAS and Power BI. Okay, SSAS, SSRS and Power BI. Why? We will talk about the reason later. Okay, so this is the major difference between MSBI, Power BI and Excel. Okay, so this is but there are many other tools in the BI stack like Tableau, ClickView, right? So but why should not why shouldn't I only focus on Power BI? Why not Tableau? Why not ClickView? So they are going down in the competition. Okay, how do I know that? So you simply open a browser, any browser, okay, and search for Gartner report for Power BI. Okay, so if you just get this, if you go to images, here you see Power BI, right? So maybe you take any of the visual, you see Power BI is in the top list in the leaders board, in the leaders board. Okay, in the leaders board, Power BI is in the top. Now you see Tableau is in the second. ClickView is almost going down. Way back 5 years, Power BI is somewhere here, but Tableau was in the top. I see projects where we are migrating from ClickView to Power BI, Tableau to Power BI. That means Power BI is going to be the rock in the market. So there are many other tools that you see. There are many tools like Google tool. There is a MicroStrategy tool. There is Alibaba Cloud tool. Lot of things are there, but still ThoughtSpot is there. So, but all of them are there, but still Power BI is the leader in the leader position. And now how do I just still I can't believe. You can go back and check in Google Trend. Google Trend. Okay. So in the Google Trends, okay, maybe in the Google Trends you can open this Google Trend and you can search for Power BI, let's say. Okay, and now you see how the trend was actually going on, and versus you can compare with, let's say, Tableau. Okay, now let's see how. See, red color is Tableau, and then Power BI is the blue color. Now you see how the trend is actually moving, right? So this is the this actually from Google, not from Microsoft. So you may understand. Okay, if this is this is only in India, but you need to check in the worldwide, right? So now you see always Power BI is on the top. You see 21 average this one, but here only you see 11. Okay, so that's where we realize not only that, you can also add click view. Okay, click uh, software. Okay, now you see click view is going down. That's the same thing that you could see here. Okay, that is in the top three. So this is easy. Okay, this is live report. It's not just old one. Maybe here someone might be created and put into LinkedIn. Okay, but again, it's in 2023. Of course, every year. What is this Gartner basically? Who is this Gartner? Gartner is like a movie critic, so like software critic basically. So we see when the movie is released, there are a lot of reviews comes in. This is a blunder movie, this is good movie, this is excellent movie, something like that. People will give their own reviews based on their own point of view. Similar way, there are some certain rules for the Gartner when it comes to reporting or any other technology. So in the reporting stack, they have actually compared all other BI tools, and then Power BI is the Microsoft BI. Okay, when you say Microsoft BI, it is called the common. It could be combination of MSBI and Power BI, but it's Power BI. There is no doubt about it because MSBI is the old technology. It was in way back in around 2005, but this is started in 2015. Okay, there's a generation gap. Of course, still MSBI is there, but it is a traditional technology. Okay, old technology, on-premise technology. This is a cloud technology. Okay, cloud computing. You might have heard this, right? Now this is a SaaS application. We will talk about this. What is SaaS, PaaS, as later, but that's the latest technology. Power BI is the latest technology. Though all this from Microsoft, Power BI is a futuristic tool. We will talk about that. Excel, everybody knows that, right? So here you will see all of them. We will talk about this also whenever the chance comes in. Okay, when we are learning DAX, when we are learning any other topic, whenever the Excel topic comes in, we will talk about that. But so you need to know that what exactly the difference between Power BI and MSBI and Excel. So people think that Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View are part of Power BI. No, they are part of Excel. Okay, Power BI started from Excel BI, and then they make their own independent platform, and then um, the Power BI can also work with SSAs. Power BI is also can work with, we can migrate from SRS to Power BI. So all those things that I'm going to explain. That is the reason I'm going to, talk about these two technologies along with Power BI. So you know where you will get it. Okay. Now what we understand what is intelligence. We understand what is business intelligence, and we compared other technologies, other Microsoft technologies, and also we have seen Gartner report, and we also see Google Trend. Okay, so Google Trends, and then we decided that okay, Power BI is growing, so that we can grow. So that's the win-win situation. Okay, wherever we are, we should Gartner. Okay, so whenever there is something growing, we can grow. That is the simplest way of analysis. That is the reason we decided Power BI is the future. Okay, now we decided why we should learn Power BI, right? So we understand clearly because it is a trending technology in the market, and it is the leader position in the BI stack. So BI will be there for when there is a business. Okay, when there is a business, there is a reporting. Okay, when there is a reporting, we should require a tool, right? All these questions, when we tile it together, okay, then we decided yes, this is a tool we should learn. Okay, not only that, Power BI can work with Python, Power BI can work with R, Power BI can work with AI, Power BI can work with ML, Power BI can work with IoT. Okay, these are all the futuristic technologies, and it will open up the roadmap. It will open up the roads to this different paths based on your interest. Okay, but you should start from here. Okay, after doing few years, or after doing a couple of years, you can go either towards to AI side. Either AI means artificial intelligence. Okay, we will talk about that models and everything. Okay, I will just touch upon, but not fully focused. Okay, so that's where this futuristic technology. These all the features will be available only in Power BI, not in any of the other tools like ClickView, Tableau, or something. Okay, so that's what we decided. Power BI, I'm going to learn, and we are going to learn, and that's what we are here, right? Now, how we are going to learn this, right? So that would be the next question. How we are going to learn? So this session basically from morning 7 to 8 a.m. IST. Okay, from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST. Okay, so Indian Standard Time. Okay, and then next 30 minutes for doubts clarification. You can call me either one on one in the Skype or on the phone, and you can talk about anything like doubts, okay, clarifications. If you while doing, if I give a lot of assignments, okay, you will get assignments, day by day, and while doing it you might be getting some doubts, okay, and you've gone through recording, and you are also trying on your own, and then you stuck, and even you go to the recording, you might not get the clarity, right? So that time what you should do is you should call me after the 8 a.m. Okay, once our session is closed, you can ping me, and then we can there is a tool called AnyDesk. Okay, AnyDesk tool that you need to install, and then you should tell me that address, IP address. When you open it, there will be a number you can see, okay, 9-digit number that you can share with me, so that I can connect your laptop there. I can see your laptop here, okay, and then I can click directly. I can control your machine. I can explain you over the call. That's how we have been doing it. So this is better than your live class, better than your not live. This is live class only, but better than offline classes. Okay, say we are sitting in a classroom, and I might be explaining in the whiteboard, or you might be writing the note down papers. It is very difficult. Okay, and it is old mechanism, but this is the collaboration. Okay, now the next topic is collaboration. So what is collaboration? Collaboration means connecting together whoever might be sitting anywhere in the globe using the technology, right? So the Skype is a technology media that we are using here to connect the people. You are saving your travel time. You are saving, you don't need to travel anywhere, so it's coming to you. So that is the technology advancement, right? So collaboration is one of the powerful skill that everybody should have. What is this? That means you might be sitting anywhere, but the other person could be sitting anywhere. They can connect using one of the technology like Skype, Teams, Google Meet, whatever it is, and you work together. That should be better than your, who's where you sit side by side. And it may not be possible, though you went for on-site, even you want to collaborate with your work. So maybe few hours you can sit together, but if you want to, discuss more, there also you can use collaboration. So collaboration is must. So you should have at least, you should know this technique. Okay, Teams, we have inbuilt technology to share the screen, and you can give the control also in the Teams. But in the Skype, you don't have option to give the control. That's the reason we are using AnyDesk technology. AnyDesk technique is a tool. Okay, so it's easy to download. If you sorry, AnyDesk. Okay, if you just click on this, you can just take this first one. Okay, if you click on it, it will be open up. You can download now, right? So this will actually download for your, based on your operating system, it will be download. Okay, so that's the mechanism that we are following for the subject as well as the doubts. Okay, what you are going to get from this session? right? We will give free recordings, class recordings, okay? Class recordings, okay? They will be in the unlist. They will not be available in the public, okay? So we will share and we will track who is actually referring what and everything, okay? And you will get assignments, okay? And the required guide like how to install softwares and everything, and notes, okay? What else you want, okay? So a lot of material, okay? You have a lot of material that will be shared, okay? So these are the things that you are going to get. Apart from this, we work together in a consultation, like one-on-one consultation. We will discuss about your resume, we will discuss about your experience, we will talk how to actually um, prepare your best resume and to get the job quickly. And we will talk about how, tell about yourself. This is tell about yourself. This is must ask interview question, must asked interview question. So this one question we are going to discuss, and then later all the questions will follows, because our target is interview, not the subject. Of course subject will follows, but our ultimate goal is to crack the interview, to get the job. Once you get the job, doing job is very easy, anybody can do it. Only thing is you need to get into the market. Once you get into the market, you know anybody can do it. Full comfort zones they will provide, okay? And I only talk about it. You might have already hear like how software job would be, and on the positive side, okay, you might have hear from negative sides, but positive side, it is cool job. You will not have any pressure or maybe something like that. When it comes to reporting, that is easy again, okay? That's what I feel. But again, it depends on the other people's perspective. But it's cool for me. I've been doing it more than 17 plus years now. I work for many companies, like 7 to 8 companies, almost I think. Um, so as I said, I've been working for from 2015 onwards on Power BI, along with MSBI, and before that I worked for some other technologies. So, and past 3 years I've been teaching this. When the Corona starts, from that day onwards, we started in the online. Okay, just before that we used to give offline trainings also, but that's the precise of my training experience. And you will get a lot of things, whatever you ask, that I can definitely. It is not just knowledge giving gyan, okay? What is this? Okay, okay, we will share it out tomorrow onwards. We will stop the allowing, let's stop. But anyway, okay, so guys, whoever joined, now you can ping me your name so that you require. Did I? Okay, right. That's what. You should be on time. So time is very very important, and the rules are very very important. You should join in a from laptop and have pen and paper ready. Okay. Anyway, recording will come to you, but still, to make your more attention, these are the rules that are must. Okay. Now these are the things that we will plan entire this course. Okay. So that is a plan, right? And you also hear about me, right? So as I told you, my name is Mahendar. I have 17 plus years of experience. um, I've been working on BI for more than 9 years. um, Power BI itself is 9 years, and so remaining technology, as I said, MSBI and everything that follows. Okay, now we understand how we are going to learn and what we are going to learn, but what is the content in the subject, right? So that is the next thing. What is the content in the subject? Table of contents, right? So I can just give you high level, as I said. So we will talk about Power BI, okay? All these topics along with SSIS and along with SSRS and lot of other things with SQL Server. Okay, okay. So that's what we are going to cover along with these things. Our ultimate goal is not the table of contents. It's about the getting job. Okay, I will give you that's what you can see in one-on-one consultation. One-on-one consultation. Okay, so free. Everything is free. Only one time you need to pay, and then rest that follows. Okay, no other this you get for that thing, and there is no upskilling or that thing upselling. What is that? Upsell and um, parallels. Something is there. Okay, there's no that kind of online attractions. You might be seeing their ad, right? So learn Power BI in just 99 rupees, but that is not actually 900 rupees. You will be into a trap of funnel. Okay, that funnel will actually try to sell you more things from there. Okay, just beware of that kind of online traps. Of course, that is their funnel business mechanism, but of course, uh, I see that that's not great useful. Okay, you might be seeing a lot of materials, but until unless there's no live clarifications, then there's a you will not get that interest. And I've seen people who come from there to here. Okay, okay. Keeping that aside, what next? So let's understand Power BI. Okay, Power BI consists of two major parts. Okay, one is Power BI desktop and the next one is Power BI service. Okay, Power BI service. So desktop is free. This is a tool basically, a developer tool. Okay, developer tool, and it's free. No money is required. But Power BI service is a subscription based model, plug and play model, software, cloud computing technology. Okay, and it's a SaaS application. So it required the amount that we need to pay. Listen, you are not going to pay anything. I'm going to give it for free for 2 months. Okay, to practice, because we should be trained for the market. What market is expected? Market. So you are going to go with some experience. So when you say some experience, you already worked. So I am going to give that environment where you showcase your experience that I have already worked in Power BI. So I can work on Power BI desktop. I can also work on Power BI service. When you say I also worked on Power BI service, when you really work on it, right? So I can give you the logins and username and password for this. Okay, so you can use it for next 60 days. Okay, and then if you really want, we will see like why you want and everything. I will ask some questions based on, if I satisfy, then I will give you one more service account also for free. No amount will be given separately for this. Okay, so this is also one of my additional offering. About tell about yourself, materials, notes, assignments, class recordings, all these things are given free along with Power BI service. Okay, so if you go to the market, you will only see Power BI desktop. They will explain, okay, Power BI developers required only Power BI desktop. Power BI service will be required for Power BI admins. So Power BI desktop technology is fine for you, and they will teach you. That's it. Of course, that's correct. But market sometimes expects more. Everybody expects more, right? So if you there is a person who actually knows Power BI desktop, and there is a person who knows Power BI desktop and service. So if as a company, I will look for both, you know, whoever knows this Power BI desktop and Power BI service. Another way, let's say there's a job on Power BI desktop, there's a job on Power BI service, right? So Power BI desktop, there will be more people, and Power BI service side, there could be less people. So you can go there and you can grab that opportunity. So grabbing the opportunity is very important. So as I told you, our ultimate target is job. right? So your resume on top of the market, okay? In the Power BI, market, your resume should be on the top while searching in Naukri, or maybe in the LinkedIn, wherever the companies are searching, your resume should get on the top. Why? Because you are going to do all the many things when compared to other resumes. Your resume should be listed in the top, maybe top 10 or top 100. Okay, so that's the main agenda, to give you a service account, to explain you extensively how we should work as a admin side. And nowadays in interview, though you said you are a Power BI developer and you might be work with Power BI desktop, but they'll definitely ask this question in interview. So how much you know in Power BI service side? Okay. Now in Power BI desktop, again you will see these are the technologies like Power Query, modeling, and visualization. Okay, so you can just copy them and you can use it here. Okay, so let's take this as a text. So in Power BI desktop, you should learn Power Query, you should learn modeling, you should learn visualization, and then we'll go to Power BI service. There we talk about licenses, we'll talk about rules, we talk about the process, how we do, and mechanisms. A lot of things that we discuss in Power BI service: reports, dashboards, data sets, okay, data flows, app. So a lot of things that we are going to discuss. Okay, so how we can get this Power BI desktop? That is the next question, right? How to get the Power BI desktop, then how to log into Power BI service. These two things we will learn, and then we will create one sample report, and then we'll publish into Power BI service. Okay, so that you can understand entire end-to-end program in the demo itself. But then what do you do next for 30 days? Of course, we will talk deeper into Power Query, we will talk deeper into modeling, we will talk deeper into visualization, we will talk deeper into Power BI service. Okay, so we'll go deeper. Okay, but today we are going to touch upon all of them. Okay, so to get start, we should download this Power BI desktop. How to download this Power BI desktop? Open this, go to a new browser, search for Power BI desktop download. Okay, so you will get the first link, www.microsoft.com/downloads. Okay, you click on this first one. Of course the second one is also fine. Okay, if you go to the second one, let's say here, you will see this page, and you can go to products and you check for Power BI desktop, and if you click on this, you will get the same page. All right, so previously, okay, this is on, right? So anyway, I will give you this link, this guy. Okay, you can directly click on this and follow the next steps. Okay, so here you should click on this download option. Here you see two options, right? So then only the download, we should either use this checkbox or this checkbox, right? So I recommend, for me it is required. Why? I'll tell you. So for this, before you check, you should know about your laptop. Okay, so if you open up, go to this PC, and you might be seeing, let's say, you can click on this browser on this thing, and let's say, where is this PC? You see this PC, if you have Windows 10 and above, and you can click on this properties. Right click and see the properties. So now here you see some information, right? Your device name, okay, forget about that. Processor, so mine is Intel i7 9th generation, okay, 2.26 gigahertz speed, and my RAM is 16 GB RAM. Of course, for you it required 8 GB is enough for you, but if you really want good configuration, go for 16. Okay, if you have some money extra on, but otherwise 8 GB is fine. Okay, and you see the system type is 64-bit operating system, x64. You see this? So that is the reason I'm actually downloading this. x64. So this software is actually built for this kind of machines. I'm confusing what you're saying, like how I don't know how to open that properties and everything. Don't worry. Anyway, it's recording, and mine is Windows 11 Pro, and that's the software that I'm using, and you can see all this information. But still, if you are confused that I could not find out my system type and everything, simply you can uncheck this and you can download this. Why? Okay, if it is 32-bit, it will work for 32-bit. If it is 64-bit also, there's a validation. It will go and check your system type, and based on that, it will install either 64-bit or 32-bit. So mine is 64-bit, so I'm just choosing this and click download. Now the downloading is started here. It will take just a minute because it's 479 MB. It's very small file. Okay, small software. Okay, so now we are downloading this. Now let's talk about the service, right? So you see, as I said, Power BI desktop and then the service, right? So how to access this, right? So for this, basically open another browser and you see app.powerbi.com. So this is the way you should connect to this, the Power BI service, app.powerbi.com. Okay, I don't know why this is just that. Yeah, app.powerbi.com. It's a plug and play software. Now let me connect with let's say one of the accounts. So this is how you will connect. So I will give you the service account, your name dot jan 2024 at the rate vegam8 on microsoft.com, and that email ID, and then the password I will share with you. You see, there is a trial for next 34 days because this is a last month batch. Okay, here we are going to create these workspaces. Okay, here you see we will create a lot of reports, something like this, and we'll try to understand why they are and how they are related to each other. Okay, so all those things we will talk about in detail, in depth, right? So this is Power BI service and this is Power BI desktop. Let's see whether it's downloaded or not. Where is that download? This one looks like it's downloaded. Let me open that in the folder, and you see this exe file, and what you should do, you should open this, or you can double click on it. Okay, double click, so the installation will get begin. When you click on, double click on this. Okay, let's see, it will take little time to open it up. Don't click multiple times so that it will open multiple times. So once you click it, now you see this is a window that you see, and click next. I have already have, so what I'll do, let me actually close this, and let me uninstall this first. So whatever it's already there, let me uninstall. Go to control panel, go to uninstall program. So this one, let me uninstall this so that you can see the clear steps. Okay, we should develop the reports using Power BI desktop, and then we will share the reports via Power BI service. So this is the ultimate goal for your job. Okay, so that's where this company is going to get revenue. Okay, that is the entire process. Now let's see. Now let me click on that software again. Go to download, double click on it. Now see, it's open. Now you should select the language is English. Okay, and click next and click yes. Now it's preparing the installation. Okay, and click next. Now you can accept the terms and conditions and click next and click next and create a desktop shortcut. I really don't like shortcuts on my desktop, so I will uncheck that and click next, because I will pin in the taskbar. The important softwares I will pin in the taskbar. So this is the way you will do in the first time. Okay, now you should know how to install Power BI Desktop. Next month again a new version will come, so you should install the same way. If someone already installed, you do uninstall and then again reinstall, so that you should know the process as a developer. Of course, in the real time you will not install, you will raise a ticket to install Power BI Desktop. You will not have admin rights in your laptop in the real time when you say once you get the job. Okay, nowadays they are giving admin rights, but senior people will get the admin rights. Okay, whoever joined as a junior, like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years experience, you might not get admin rights on your laptop. So you should raise a ticket to install the Power BI Desktop, and then they will install for you. Okay, so that's the reason. Either you don't require to know, but it's better to know, right? So you should know how to install, and it required every month installation sometimes. Okay, every month there are a few updates will come. So Microsoft is continuously working on the development of the tool. Okay, it's closely collecting all the feedbacks from the developers and try to improve and the tool day by day. Okay, now let me finish so that it will launch automatically. Now you see it's opening up. It will take some time to open it up. Don't worry. That's how it works. And you should not think that my system is slow. That is the reason it's actually opening. Of course, your configuration is also matter. But though I have a good configuration, it will take little time to open up. Now you see, click on this report button. Okay, this is how you will see. Okay, any pop-up will comes in, you should see, because it's already signed in. So let me sign out. So this is how you should looks like. So sign in details, as I said, I will give you these credentials. Okay, these credentials, your name dot jan 2024 at the rate vegam dot on microsoft.com. So that I will give you once you pay the fee, and then you can use all the features. Okay, material will be shared, recordings will be shared, so everything. Okay, if you have any doubts also will be clarified after the session using one-on-one. So all those things that will come later. Okay, so this is Power BI Desktop, this is Power BI Service, so you know both of them. So that's the you know the plan of Power BI Desktop versus Power BI Service, right? So let me actually give this as a header 1, and Power BI Service is also header 1. Okay, so that you can jump back and forth. Okay, so in Power BI Desktop, let's understand Power Query as a header 2, modeling is header 2, visualization is also header 2. Okay, these are the major topics that we are going to cover. Okay, in Power BI Service also we will discuss about a couple of topics, but that will come later. Okay, so before we start Power Query, let's understand the scenario. Let's understand what basically we do, right? So what is this ETL and ELT technology, right? So to get the extract the data, transform the data, load the data into system, whatever it is. So there are a lot of ETL tools. SSIS is one of the ETL tool. Power Query is one of the ETL tool. So that actually will extract the data, will transform the data, and it will load the data into Power BI Desktop. So how it will be done, we will see in a while. Okay, so that is our entire program, right? Get the data, transform the data, and load the data, and create the visualization and publish. You see this publish button. So once you click on this publish button, the report will come and sit here, and from here you will share the reports. Okay, let's say you will open up this kind of reports, and there is an option to share the report option. Okay, here you will share the report either in the mail or in the Teams or in the PowerPoint presentation. You will just give that to end user so that they will you know understand the data, and they will try to take a decisions like what happened, what is actually happening, so what will happen, how to control, so all those things that they will think of it. And if they require any enhancements in the report, they will give you a requirement, and then you need to modify the reporting according to the requirement. So this is entire your job roles, right? So this is Power BI desktop. Of course I will be explaining all these options later, step by step. Okay, but for now let's create one sample report quickly, and then let's publish this into Power BI service, right? So for that, you see there's a get data option. You see Power BI can connect with 19 and plus sources. That's what you need to understand. Now, get data is part of Power Query. Okay, it works with Power BI works with 19 and plus sources. This is also one of the key feature. Any of the tool that can actually work with these many sources. Even Tableau, even ClickView, they will not work with these many sources, connectors, ready-made connectors that are not available in any of the tools. Okay, here it will connect easily. Just give the name and search for it, and most of the time it will be available. Let me open this up. You see, in the file system you have these many. In the database system you will see these many databases it can connect. MariaDB, lot of Dynado. So I work with Dynado, SAP. You see lot of other databases it will connect. And you see Fabric, we will talk about this later. Power Platform, Azure online services, others. Okay, you see lot of things. You see it can work with RScript, it can work with Spark, it can work with OLEDB connection. Lot of things that can be possible. Okay, so for now I'm going to go with in the others, I think web. Okay, you see there is a web. If not, then you can search in here, web. You see this web connection I'm going to use. So when I click on it, it will asking for URL. Okay, so let me go to this website browser, and let's search for IMF database. So in IMF is International Monetary Fund. Okay, IMF database, let's see. Let me just search for IMF database. Let's say October 2020. Let's see, latest one is this. Looks like. Now you see by country you can click on this. Now you see you can select all countries. You want to do analysis for all the countries. If you don't want any of the countries, you can uncheck, but let's continue. Okay, so now you take any of the data sets. So I'm going to take the first one, and you click continue. Now how many years of data you want? Let's say I want from, let's say 2022, and let's say 2026. Okay, so this is free website, IMF International Monetary Fund, WHO subsidiary, right? So this is one of the part of World Health Organization, or you know international organization. This is right. Now you can click prepare report. So this is a report. Now you will see a report in Power BI. Same information. This is looks like a report, but I say no, it's not a report. Report is something different. Okay, that I'm going to show you in Power BI. So now you will appreciate how Power BI report versus the IMF report that is actually prepared for us, right? So how I'm going to connect to this website directly is just click on this and Control A, Control X. So make sure everything is cut. No, you should not see one or two letters here. Okay, so that means you are not properly um, cut the link. Okay, so you can open this up and you paste that link here and click OK. So things will happen beyond the scenes, like a web scrapping. You know, scrap, where you see the scrap, iron scrap. So you see in the market they do iron scrap. So whatever the iron that you have, they'll scrap it, and they will give based on the kg for some off of the rate of the original iron, right? Similar way here also, Microsoft do beyond the scenes a web scrapping and get the meaningful information. Okay, so now you see when it's scrapped, it has seen two tables and some HTML code and some text. Okay, if you see this web view, somewhere you are here. Okay, so but we are in the data view now. You see this is something here, this is some text here. We may not require this. Now you see this table. Yeah, for analysis we want a table, but now you see these two things are not enabled for me, so it should enable. So how it should get enabled? You should either click on this box or this box or both boxes. Then you could see this either transform data or the load data. If it is a clean data, we can directly load it, but looks like this is not a clean data. So you see column names are not properly set, and unnecessary data is there. So let me take any of the one, but both of them are same. So you can go and check while doing. You get some time to understand, number of columns here versus number of columns here, and you see some one or two records, and then you decide either you can go with table 1 or table 2. So I decided to click on transform data because the data is not clean for me. So let me see, click on transform data. When you click on transform data, the tool inside the tool, the Power Query will open up. Now you see, this is something different and this is something different. See here, Power BI Desktop and Power BI Power Query, Power Query Editor. Here we do ETL. Here we do modeling and visualization. So Power Query is the tool inside the tool. So Power Query is work for Power BI Desktop. Power Query is a slavery to the Power BI Desktop. It is binded with Power BI Desktop. Okay, so the tool inside the tool, Power Query is inside of Power BI Desktop. When you click on transform data, this will open up. Now let's clean this data. So now you see this is a header for me. So I should not have column 1. So see, simply you can type it, but that is not the smart way. So there is an inbuilt option to make this as a header. So use first row as a header. So I'll click on that. Okay, now you see headers are formed. Okay, we will talk about these applied steps. We will talk about these queries. We will talk about this properties and query settings, and the formula bar. Every options will be touched in the next sessions. But for now, this is I don't really required, so I will remove this. Right click and remove. And this is also not required. This is also not required. This is also not required. Okay, and let's remove. So we will talk about this color meanings, black color, green color, all those things we will discuss later. But for now, let's understand this game of creating a report in Power BI. Okay, now what I want is, here I have country and year wise GDP data. It's what is it is basically IMF will give the GDP. Okay, but what we want is country, year and GDP. 3 columns I want, but here we have something different. So let me change this. Select all these columns with shift and first click on this and shift click on the last one, and all the columns will be selected. Go to transform data and click on unpivot. There's an option called unpivot. Okay, so in the unpivot you have many options. We will discuss in detail in depth later. Okay, so before I go here, let me actually go back. So see, we need to work on the data types basically. Okay, so this column should be you see when I click on this, ABC means what? Text. Actually this should not be text. It's a decimal value, so it should be decimal value. Okay, but if I click on decimal value, you see errors. So how to avoid these errors? Okay, how to avoid these errors? You see, NA cannot be converted to a number. NA will not be converted to a number. So that's the reason. First of all, we should go back and first filter this out. So let's see why this NA is coming. If you go here, you see this one maybe NA somewhere here, right? So first of all, you unselect everything, select this and select this and click OK. Now you see Afghanistan we don't have data, Eritrea, Syria and Venezuela we don't have data. Okay, so whether you want to keep them, whether you want to remove them, that's up to you. That's up to the business, not up to you. Up to the business. They really want to analyze their data also. They will come the later, they will update in the later. So you want to keep it as it is, but because we cannot convert this into a number, so we need to replace either with NA by 0 or something, okay, and dash by 0 or something. Now if it is something not required, then why should I analyze at this point of time? You can remove. So what we can do, we can just go to gearbox again, instead of equal to, does not equal to, and or does not equal to. So they should not have this. Let me click OK. Now you see still this is not gone. I don't know why. Click OK. Now you see it's gone. Now if you convert this into decimal number, you should not get any. Why I'm going to get decimal? Because this I see decimals, so that's the reason I'm just clicking on this. Now you see no more error. It's clean color. So similar way you should also do for all of them. Click on here and detect data type. That's it. Now let's convert this into unpivot. Go to transform data and click on unpivot. Now you see still you see some errors. Why this error coming? So you can go to home and you can keep errors. Now you see NA still it is there. Okay, in the Lebanon, Sri Lanka we have NA. So let's go back here, let's go back here and let's see where is that error. Okay, now you see here while having here, so let's before we go here, let's filter it here, NA here. Okay, so you should uncheck this NA also and click OK. Now you see, now you will not have error. Now if you click on the kept error, nothing, no error. Why? Because I filtered here itself. So now you can remove this step. So this is the power of Power Query. We will play with applied steps, effectively in the later sessions. But for now, this is one of the powerful mechanism and easy mechanism to transform the data. Now you have transformed this, and this could be year, and this could be GDP value. And now you load this data. Now you see previously if you go here, you could be seeing 190 countries, 190 rows here. You just focus on here at the end, my cursor, right? So but once come here, it is more than 190, 950 rows, because each country now become 4 years of data. 1 2 3 4 5, right? 5 years of data. So that is the reason 5 times it is repeated. Now you can close and apply. Now you can create a small report. Of course in the modeling we don't have much, because we have only single report, single table. So we basically don't do anything here, but we can create the visualizations. Now data is loading. So E is done, transformation is also done, and then load is actually just now done. Now you see here we come to modeling, but of course it's a single table, you don't do anything here. Now here we will create the visualization. Okay, you can give a name to GDP data if you want, and now you see you can create a country. Okay, so you can go to map also. If you want to create, you can create a map. Where is the map? See that this automatically accepted all the countries automatically, right? So let's say you can keep this aside. and you can also get this country and year GDP, right? So you see automatically a visual has been created, but my recommendation is first let's have in a table. Okay, and you can also have, let's say, country in the search filter. Okay, and you can also search put in the year. Okay, now you see, if you want to search, let's say, Algeria, where is the Algeria? This is in the African country, and you can see the GDP of that value is this much, and you can see total GDP value also here on the card. Okay, this is the 40.6k. If you remove this, you can see entire world GDP. Okay, and Algeria GDP is this much. And let's say if you want to see in 2025, you see what is the GDP. So you can just do all of them like this, slicing and dicing. Okay, so now this is what you can give the best, and you decided to share with the end user. Of course, this is very basic report that I've created. Okay, but we will create a lot. Okay, and then what you decided, you should publish this. To publish, first we need to save this. So I'm going to create more. Okay, let me actually go to this. Let me create a new folder. Okay, Power BI. Let's create a new folder. Jan 2024. Okay, let's save here the report. So browse this device. Instead of that, let's use. Okay, save it. What is the name that you can give to this report? Is like, let's say, GDP report. Okay, let's click save. Okay, now you can click on publish. Now it's saved, the report name, and then you see when it's saved 8.5. So I'm going to finish it in a minute and save it again, and you see it's asking enter email address. Mine is, let's say, Mahendar.dec, the old last batch email I'm using, @Vegam8 on Microsoft.com. So in the real time you might not see on Microsoft.com, but here you can see this, and let's click on continue. Now we need to see this kind of signing option will become. So let's use this worker school account type and continue. Again enter the email address. So you will get this kind of email address. Okay, once you pay the fee, please collect these details, ask me in the chat, so whoever is already paid the fee. Okay, so that we can give you these accounts. Password is, we will share you the password. So now you see it's signed in, and now it's asking which workspace you want to publish. Let me publish into my workspace. Now it's publishing. So this is the end-to-end process. Get the data, create the model, create the visualization, publish, success. You can click on this link. So I've already opened, so let me go to this my workspace. So workspaces and my workspace. We will talk about this. Now you see untitled. GDP report, I think this one, just now. My workspace, come on. Yes, this one. So why this is not actually coming? Because the admin is blocked. So you should know what is tenant admin. That is the reason we just keep it blocked. So I will explain this admin roles and responsibilities. So now you see here, end user can clean in 2024. I want to see the Argentina. So the map will come and then you can see the details, something like this. And you can go and you can also check for this, two countries at the same time. You see Benin and Belgium, and you can see in 2024 how they are. Okay, so this is the power of Power BI, slicing and dicing. Okay, the visual interact with other visual, right? I'm going to stop it here. I have actually taken 8 minutes extra, and tomorrow onwards, our further subject like Power Query will get start. We will work on reports, not only subject wise, but we will focusing on the reporting wise. Okay, so in different scenarios we will take and we will create the reports, and so that you will get more confidence in the subject side also, and how to showcase the experience and everything. We'll talk about the real-time scenarios and everything. Okay, so that's all for the day, and see you tomorrow at the same time, 7 to 8. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to ping me in the Skype, or you can call me on my number, and we can discuss. Okay, so that's all for the day, and thank you everyone, and all the best for your future career. Thank you.